Hi everyone, and welcome back to another healthy keto eating show. I have got that hamburger pizza I made that you saw the slideshow yesterday. I thought I would just go ahead and do a video to come in and chat with you guys. I haven't been able to do too many sit down videos with you guys. I've been doing more recipe slideshow, and you got to see the recipe for this one here. But I thought, you know what? Hey, I'm gonna sit down, relax, and come in and chat with you guys and see how everyone is doing. And I'm excited about this one. I know you guys would have already seen it, but it is a Alfredo spinach hamburger pizza. The crust, you already know. If you haven't seen that video, then I'll tell you the crust is actually hamburger. All right, if you didn't get to see that, definitely go in. It was yesterday's video and check out the recipe on that. After this, oh no, I won't even put the recipe after this because you guys would have already seen the recipe yesterday, so there's no sense in putting it in again for you guys. But yeah, the crust is hamburger, and I just baked it in the oven and then dressed it as a pizza. So I'm excited about this one, and instead of doing a red sauce, I done an Alfredo sauce with spinach, pepperoni, mozzarella cheese, yeah, some seasoning, and I paired it with a spinach salad that I made homemade. You would have seen that too, with olive oil and extra virgin olive oil and vinegar, the apple cider vinegar, and then just a little salt and pepper and some Parmesan cheese and mixed it around. I made it homemade, the dressing. And the carb count, if I can remember from yesterday what it was, is this would be one, I think the pizza, for the entire pizza, it was only one, I think for the entire pizza it was only 3 carbs. So it's like a carb and a half for this and then like another carb here. So I have like 2.5 carbs here, you guys. Unbelievable. If I'm wrong, it's 3. It's 3 carbs. But it is under, it's 3 or under. Definitely for this entire meal here, it's under 3 carbs because it's only 2 tablespoons of the Alfredo sauce, and of course it's split. 2 pieces for me, 2 pieces for my husband. It is a pound of meat, so I have a half a pound of hamburger here. It's got the pepperoni, which don't have any carb. The cheese has a little bit of carb. So it was like 2 carbs for the cheese. And this is talking about the whole pizza. And then the little bit of spinach combined together would be 1. So it was 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think it's like 4 total or 5 total. So it's like 2.5 to 3 carbs for each plate. Because the whole pizza with the spinach salad was only like 5 total carbs, or 5 net carbs. If you understand that, that's where you deduct the dietary fiber from your veggies and stuff, and that's how you get a net carb. Some people count total carb where they don't deduct that, but we just want to keep our carb 20 or less a day, even if you do net carb, even if you do, deduct that, which means you're going to be over the 20, but you're still under because you're deducting it from the dietary fiber from your veggies. But yeah, I'm excited to try this. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to try something new, another new recipe. And I thought I will have the crust be hamburger. I thought, I make so many dishes with hamburger, and I thought, what can I do this time that would be good with hamburger? And I thought, oh my gosh, I think I've seen this many, many moons ago. I think my brother did it in the very beginning when we started keto, or he started first. He did a pizza with the hamburger being the crust. And I thought he did it with the red sauce and the pepperoni and all that, but I wanted it with the Alfredo sauce with spinach on it to give you that good potassium and have a salad with that too. And do it with some pepperoni and some the mozzarella cheese, which is the lowest in fat, but this one will be a heavier fat for sure because of the olive oil, the hamburger being a heavy fat, but I don't show that, and I didn't show it yesterday in the video. I did, but I explained it in there. I did drain off, after I started cooking the hamburger itself first, the hamburger in the oven, I did drain that off. I didn't show that part, but I did drain that in the sink before I started dressing it and then cooking it a little bit more. But anyways, what you want to do is use the lowest lean meat you can find, the lowest if you are in weight loss. I always teach there's 3 forms of keto: for gaining, maintaining, and losing. When you're in losing mode, you want to use your body fat mostly for the high fat part. It's a high fat, low carb diet. So you want to use your high fat on your body mostly. You're going to eat some fat. You're not going to be able to go fat free. But where they tell us to do like 70 to 90% fat, you wouldn't do that when you're trying to lose weight. You would do like 70 grams. Everybody's different, but like instead of like 120 to 150 grams like a lot of people do, you'd be doing more like, depending on your weight, everybody's going to be different, but I've got people, who are way thinner, almost at goal, are doing like 50 grams of fat, some people doing 70, some people starting off at 100, 110, but you would never do the exact amount because you need to use some of that, on your body, because that's how you're going to lose the weight quicker. And that is your fat source. That's going to be your energy source. So some things are, you're going to eat are going to have fat, and you can't eat nothing fat free, especially keto. But you can go lower with lower lean meats and not using the oils or the butters, things like that, cooking in nonstick pans, cooking in air fryers, things like that, to save yourself on fat and use the body fat as your energy as much as you possibly can, because you'll get that weight off quicker. Then when you get to where I am in maintenance mode, I no longer have pretty much no fat on my body, a little bit, maybe I'll always have a little bit, but I now eat the fats, but good fats, nuts, eggs, fish that are high in fatty acids, the oils, the olive oil, coconut oil, MCT oil, which is good for your coffee. You don't cook with that, it's good for your coffee. Avocado oil, eggs are a good fat source. Butter, different things like that. You can have some red meats, different things like that. You're going to eat a higher fat diet then, because now your body doesn't have the fat. So now that's going to be your energy source, and you're going to maintain that weight out. In March will be almost 3 years that I've maintained my weight. I have been ketogenic for over 4 years. I started November 4th of 2015 and got all the weight off in a short 15 months using my body fat and doing intermittent fasting. Now, I didn't incorporate that till after a few months, till my body was good and fat adapted, even from my own body fat. But then I started to incorporate 16-hour fasting. Then I did OMAD, which is 1 meal a day. Then I was doing alternate day fasting. I did a lot, but I lost 150 plus pounds in 15 months. And then from then, I also have taken off a little bit more. I'm over 160 plus pounds total now, because there was a time that I wanted to lose a little bit more. I sit now at 5'3", 44 years of age. I sit around 128 to 130 pounds. And I eat between 2,000 and 2,500 calories, depending on what those calories are, what I'm eating. I can eat up to that amount and maintain that weight. I've maintained it almost 3 years. March will be 3 years for me. And I've had pure success. And I've got some exciting news, but I don't want to say anything until it happens. But I have been contacted by a very big high-end keto person that wants to do a story on me. So I'm excited about that. And I'll tell you guys all about that if it all goes through and everything works out. I'm excited about that. Of course, I'm currently into writing that cookbook of mine with all these wonderful keto recipes that I do, where mine are truly 6 or 8 net carbs. My meals that I make are all true keto. A lot of times when you look up recipes like on Pinterest and stuff, a lot of them are not true keto, because they don't understand, like they'll tell you certain seasonings to use. They're not counting the carbs in the seasoning. They're not counting the carbs on cheese or eggs or things like that, because they say 0, but they're not truly 0. There are carbs in it. It's like a 0.5. So I count all my carbs. So when I say the carb count, that's truly what it is. And I try to keep mine between 6 and 8. They say to stay at that if you're eating more than 1 meal a day, because your body has to burn that. Now, you do not have to eat 20 carbs a day. They just say it's magically the 20 or less to keep your body in a state of ketosis, which is just a big word for fat burning mode. Your body is always burning fat for fuel. So you want to keep it 20 or less. You could go 0 and do carnivore and not even eat a carb in your life. You don't have to. So don't worry about that. And the fat macro is also a macro. You don't have to worry about trying to meet that macro either. You can use it all off your body. But once you get skinny, then you do need to consume those fats. If you miss one day or whatever, you didn't get enough fat in, that's okay. It's not going to kill you. But you want to try to get your good fats in every day if you're in maintenance mode and got all that fat off of you. But the one important of the macros, there's 3 macros: fat, protein, and carb. The most important is your protein. You want to keep that half your body weight, maybe a little bit more, especially if you're working out. You don't want to lose hair. Our body needs protein. And that's basically what this diet is a protein diet. Protein, high fat, but it's starting high fat with your body, or if you're in maintenance or you're just doing this to be healthy. Some people do it just to be healthy. You're going to be eating higher fat. And if you're doing it to gain weight, there's also such thing on keto to gain weight. You're going to eat even more than that 70 or 90%. You're going to eat even more to gain weight. And my nephew did it that way to gain weight, because he was underweight for many, many years. But yeah, so I just love to come in and I love to teach and explain this to you guys. Now, I was trained. I am not a doctor nor a nutritionist, but I was taught professionally by my doctor, who is keto, at my clinic, my now heart keto doctor, and 2 nutritionists that are keto nutritionists, and my brother, who does this as a job. He teaches and does it as a job now, because he's like 6 years in keto. He does it as a job, and all the studying I've done myself. So when I bring it to you guys, I am bringing it with proof that I've gotten from doctors. That's what I get from the doctors that taught me. I've had pure success. I had so many things wrong with me. I not only have a heart condition that I developed way back when I had my son back in 98, I developed what's called postpartum cardiomyopathy. I had the heart of an 83-year-old. Believe it or not, at 22 years old, I had the heart of an 83. My heart was only functioning at 8%. The upper left ventricle of my heart was enlarged by double the size and only functioning at 8%. The doctors put me on tons of meds and said that, you know, if I didn't heal within 2 to 3 months, they didn't see some improvement, I would face a heart transplant. I was on a list, okay? But after a few months, I did improve up to about 25%, but then I sat there. But then as time went on, from the weight I had on me, from car accident to my dad dying, to all the things that happened, I gained and bloomed up to 300 pounds and are right there at 300. And I was now, you know, pre-diabetic. I had high cholesterol, high triglycerides, high blood pressure. I had stomach gurge. I had stomach problems. I had an endoscopy done and I had many stomach problems going on. I had PCOS, which I developed, you know, you get that way back when you're younger, but I was diagnosed with that later in life because I had a lot of pain during my monthly and was diagnosed with PCOS. I was on medication for that. So now I was added even more meds. I was on 20 or more meds. I am down to 1 medication for my heart. It's a very low dose just for the heart, but the heart is almost at 50%. Now, most people sit at 50%. Unless you are an athletic person, you've been for your whole life, you might be a little higher than 50, but most people sit around 50, and I'm almost 50%. I proved it. Doctors said that I would be on meds my entire life. I would never, you know, that would be it. Maybe I would never need a heart, but I would sit where I was on medications the rest of my life. I even proved them wrong. I completely got off all the meds. My heart's at almost 50, and I wish I would have known about this way back because I could have healed the heart even faster. But yeah, it's just amazing. Keto is amazing. Fasting is amazing. Incorporating both is they go hand in hand. The lowest amount they recommend is a 16-hour where you eat in an 8-hour window, 16 hours where you don't eat. Most of that you're sleeping. But try to incorporate that and then try to get to OMAD, which is 1 meal a day. You eat once a day and you go 24 hours without food again. And even alternate day fasting, you go a whole day, like 40 hours no food, and then where you eat again for 8 hours. There's just many ways you can do it, or you can even do longer fasting, 2 days, 3 days, 72 hours. All that is hitting autophagy. I did a video on that. When you hit autophagy, you are curing and mending so much in your body. On top of that, you are curing old cells in your body and building new. And one of the things about old cells is skin. Old, saggy skin, our skin that we get, the loose skin is what I should say, not old skin because some people are young, but your skin that you have on your body that hangs and stuff like that when you're losing weight. A lot of people get nervous when you lose weight fast, so you'll have skin hanging. Not if you incorporate fasting because it's going to eat that. That's what it is. It eats it. And it depends on how healthy you eat. If you're a healthy keto eater, some people do dirty and lazy keto where they just eat really bad processed foods and heavy fats and all that because they just don't understand it. Sure, you're going to lose weight, but you're not losing body fat. That is not coming off of your body. What's coming off of your body is just your weight, not body fat. You want to get rid of the body fat. You don't want to have all that loose skin and everything. So if you listen to what I say, and I've showed many videos, well, in my intro, you see how tight my stomach is for a 44-year-old person. I'm surprised I don't have skin down to my feet. You see my arms, you see my legs, you don't really see my legs. Oh, well, you've seen videos where I've wore shorts and stuff like that. I got a little bit of loose skin, but not like I should for losing that much weight, over 160 pounds in such a short time. I should have skin. I've lost weight before and had skin hanging really bad, but not since doing keto. And there was one time that I lost a lot. I lost like 114 pounds and I had a lot of loose skin. But now that I understand fasting and hitting that autophagy and keto is a form of fasting, which is awesome. So you're hitting autophagy. You are doing so much for your body if you do the ketogenic way of life. You are changing your whole body. It is how our ancestors ate. It is how they ate in Bible time. It's why everybody lived so much longer and why people now are getting so many diseases and dying so young and cancers and all that. Well, when you're not eating a lot of carb, guess what? It's hard for your body to even get cancer because cancer grows on a carb. So when you're eating that low a carb, it doesn't even have anything to even grow on. People have cured brain tumors, cancers, all that just from fasting and eating keto instead of going through chemo. It is amazing. You guys have done videos on this. So just go back and check out those videos. It would be under my playlist under my ketogenic journey, my keto style mukbangs and recipes, under my keto treats. I do a lot of teaching and all of it miscellaneous. Just look up those videos and you're going to see all kinds of stuff on keto and all the teachings I've done. I do all of this for free, you guys, for free. So if you could do me a favor and share my channel through Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, word of mouth, get my channel to grow bigger so I can help many more people. I've helped over 1,000 people. I'm writing my cookbook. I was contacted by a big, big keto person, and I can't wait and hope that this goes through, and you know, I'll be able to tell you guys more. I just don't want to jinx it or anything, but yeah, I was contacted and I'm excited about this. Finally, something good's going to happen for me. I can get out there even more. So please keep me in your prayers for that. But yeah, if you could share my channel, I can help many more people get their life back. I've helped, like I said, over 1,000 people get healthy. So now, if you are new to the channel, right down there, quick before we eat, is the subscribe button. Subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed. Right below it is the bell. Hit the bell and you'll be notified of all of these uploads and you won't miss anything. Now, I do incorporate my nail designs on Mondays and my outfits of the day on Fashion Friday that match with the nails. And on Wednesdays in the spring, summer, and fall, I do toe designs to match as well. And then the rest of it, 3 to 5 days, is keto. I do all the rest keto. But this channel started off as a nail channel, and I talked about keto one day, and it blew up from there. So I do have an Angels Heavenly Nails. It's linked down below if you want to go to that and, you know, just see that. That's the nails and the outfits, and this is all keto and my nails and my outfit because I am proud of myself of where I've come. So I love to share fashion. I have loved fashion all my life. I have loved doing nails. I taught myself everything I know. I did do some schooling, but then I lost my dad. I explain all that in my intro video when I first started my YouTube channel. But I do all of this myself, all this nail art that I do it freehand. You guys see it. I taught myself, you know, majority of all this stuff I taught myself, and I love it. I love fashion. I love nails. I love being girly. I love being girly so much. But when I talked about keto one day, I wasn't at my journey yet, almost there, but I started talking about it and it blew up from there. So I have 2 separate channels. This Keep It Keto here, and down below linked is my Angels Heavenly Nails. Please definitely go over there and check it out. If you are not interested in any of this keto stuff, you can send people over there. I'd like for that channel to grow. I am kind of just keeping it to have a side channel in case something happened here. I can move everything over to there. If you could help that channel to grow, and then I'm going to let them know over there to come over here to Keep It Keto. You know, this will show you everything, keto and that. And if you're not interested in the keto, then you can just wait for Mondays and Fridays. That's when I do the nails and the outfits for Fashion Friday. Wednesdays will start in the spring. I'll be doing the toe designs as well. But other than that, all the rest of it is keto. It's either keto recipes, keto teachings, keto videos on autophagy and keto. Just everything to do with keto and autophagy and health. That's what it is. It's all about my healthy journey that I've been through. So yeah, I just love teaching, and I love that I have helped so many people. I believe it's my calling of God to help all these people. So if you could, like I said, do me a favor and share my channel so this can grow bigger and bigger. And definitely, if you like this video, love this recipe, loved it from yesterday too, please shoot me a thumbs up. It makes me smile, makes my channel grow. It helps me because I do so much. I mean, I got to buy these foods. I got to make these foods. I got to do all these videos, all the editing, all of that to bring these for you guys. So that being said, if you could just help me, it's free for you guys, free. Just tell people about me so my channel will grow so I can help more. All I want to do is I want to help more people. That's what I want to get out of this. I want to help the whole world get healthy. I'm one person, but when I leave this world, I want to be well known that I helped many, many, many people get their life back. So, all right, that being said, let's dig in. I am hungry. I am just drinking a water tonight. I do a lot of water. I was going to have a soda, a diet soda, but I thought, nope, I'm going to do water tonight. So, now that I've blah, 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 ran my mouth, which I love to teach, and I'm a fast talker because I'm so, I just get such a high on keto. I love it. I love keto. I love the way I feel. I love my new life. It's just amazing. I mean, I even had severe panic anxiety disorder, and I've cured that. I have a little anxiety I deal with, but nothing like it used to be. It's just amazing. I cured and mended everything, you guys, and I did this just in a few months of doing keto. I was getting off all these heart meds and everything in the very beginning. It's just phenomenal. So I get excited when I'm doing these videos, and I talk fast. I already was a fast talker, but even more now because I have so much energy. That's what I love about keto, the energy it gives you and the way it makes you feel. But just, be smart, make smart choices when you're doing keto. You can have a couple dirty keto days, but don't do it every day because you are not going to lose true weight. Then you're going to lose weight, but you're going to still have the fat on your body. You don't want that. You want to be healthy. And I was taught this by my keto doctor and my heart doctor, that if they do the way people are doing it, they're giving keto a bad name and they're not going to be healthy at all. Sure, maybe in the beginning as they're losing weight and stuff like that, well, you're losing weight, you're going to get a little bit healthy, but eventually they said it's going to hurt them. It's going to hurt them in the long run because they're not eating true keto. Keto is eating healthy foods at home, trying to make all your meals at home. You can eat out if you have to on the run, a bunless burger, but make sure don't do McDonald's. McDonald's is not keto, but like Wendy's is 100% beef. You could do a bunless burger from there. Don't eat the cheese though. It's processed cheese. Don't use the mayo packs. Ask for the mayo from the back because the packs are processed. I mean, if they sit in a pack and they're not refrigerated, that's processed. So get it from the back. Wendy's is a good one. Burger King, because there's flame broiled. And they don't even put, well, if they put cheese on it, again, theirs is processed, so don't do the cheese. Dairy Queen, now that's not a processed cheese. You can do that bunless burger. And Culver's is a good one. Just make sure it's 100% beef that you're eating if you do a bunless burger. But try to do as much cooking at home as you can. And if you're in weight loss, don't eat a lot of that. Don't try to do chicken and fish and things like that that are low, ground turkey, things that are low in fat. You could make this same dish here with ground turkey. You could do that just to save on the fat, or use the lowest lean hamburger ever and strain it, drain it. Well, you can't really strain and drain that one too much, but you could tip it off the thing, but squeeze it as much you can, get as much grease off you can, but a very low lean meat ain't gonna have a lot of grease. So, but yeah, you could do it with ground turkey, and I imagine it would taste just as good because it's got all the different flavors running through it, so it would still be very, very, very good. So yeah, just make sure, like this meal here, I would, for suggesting, because I always suggest to go lower in fat, here's what you would do. You would use a ground turkey or the lowest lean ground beef ever. For pepperoni, you would use the turkey pepperonis. They make turkey ones. Those are very low in fat. The mozzarella cheese is fine because that's very low in fat. Is the lowest in fat is the mozzarella cheese. And the other, it would be the Alfredo sauce. Now that's a little bit hard to go lower on that. You really can't, but you could use less. I use 2 tablespoons, use 1 tablespoon. And then for the salad, well, you could either just do a little bit less of the oil, because I use 3 tablespoons for 4 cups. So I got 2 cups here. So that means that I would have 2 tablespoons of olive oil. It's a good fat, I understand that, but if you haven't eaten a lot for the day, then it's okay to have that. If not, then just do a tiny little bit of the oil. Try to go a little bit lighter on the oil to save on that. But other than that, that's about all I can recommend to make it lower, but it would definitely lower this meal, definitely. All right. How is everybody doing, and what are you guys eating tonight with me? What is your keto meal tonight? I hope it is keto. All right, let's go ahead and try a bite of this. I'm going to come up and show you guys up close. Look at that. Oh, the crust is hamburger. Yum, yum, yum. Look at all that deliciousness. Oh my God, yum. That does taste like a pizza. So weird. And yet I don't have a crust. My hamburger is my crust. And it does taste like a pizza. And even though I used Alfredo sauces because of the pepperoni, the mozzarella cheese, the Italian seasoning, it tastes like pizza. Oh my gosh. Yum. Holy cow, this is good. And then I got my spinach salad here. Spinach is so good for you. It's got a lot of potassium in it, magnesium in it. Great way to get your greens in. And I made this salad, like I said, the dressing homemade. Extra virgin olive oil. I used 4 tablespoons. I used 4 cups of spinach in a bowl. You guys, well, you already seen the video. I don't know why I'm going over it again. But if you haven't seen that video, I did 4 cups of the spinach. And then I added 3 tablespoons of olive oil, 2 tablespoons of the apple cider vinegar, which is the best vinegar to use, and then a little bit of salt and pepper, mixed it up, and I split it between me and my husband, so we got 2 cups of spinach each. And then I put some Parmesan over the whole thing, over the pizza here and the salad. God, I did a lot of talking. I talked for 20 minutes. I hope that doesn't bother you guys. I know that you guys have been, not seeing as many videos of me talking, so I thought, you know what? I made this. I did a slideshow. I got it for Wednesday because I pre-record all my videos. So you guys, right now, the videos haven't even gone up yet. Tomorrow will be that video. But you'll see the slideshow, and then, of course, you get to see me eating it then because, tasting it too, because I like you guys to know how good it is. My husband is going to love this. Oh, to make it lower in fat, another thing you could lower is don't do the Alfredo sauce. Do a red pizza sauce. You can do that in just a couple tablespoons, remember, because pizza sauce is the lowest in carb. It's like for 1/4 a cup, okay, which is 4 tablespoons, is around, when you take off the fiber, I think it's around 3 carbs. So if you're only doing 2, you're only going to get a few more carbs. So then your whole meal would be about 6 carbs for the whole thing if you're using a red sauce. But that would be lower in fat then. That's another way to lower the fat on it. And that would make it taste more like pizza. I just didn't have pizza sauce tonight. So I thought, what could I use for a sauce? I need to do a sauce. And I thought, well, I'm doing spinach. So I'm going to use my Alfredo sauce. I needed to use that up. Oh my God, I can't believe how much this tastes like pizza. It's so weird. I'm not missing the crust at all. To me, it tastes like the crust is there. So yeah, turkey pepperonis, use the lowest lean meat or use ground turkey, use pizza sauce, same thing, 2 tablespoons, use the mozzarella, which is fine, and then your salad, use just less dressing. And that will definitely make it lower. I'm using, my meat is a higher fat meat, so because I can eat higher fat right now. Another thing with doing keto, if you can't afford it, fine, but try as much as you can to do grass-fed, organic foods. Those are much better for you too. I can't always do it tonight. This is a regular hamburger, but a lot of times I do organic and grass-fed. But it can get spendy, so you got to do what you can do, right? What you can afford. But it is still much healthier for you than processed foods. So let's just put it that way. Yeah, this is so good. Italian dishes are so good too when you have a salad. I love a salad with oil and vinegar. Love the oil and vinegar salads on anything Italian. I should have got a knife. Yum. Look at that up close, you guys. You would have already seen pictures of it, but look at that up close. Doesn't that look good? Oh my God, it's so good. I wish I could give you guys a bite. I cannot wait for my cookbook to come out. I hope it gets published, but I've been working hard at it and, contacted by a few places. So I really hope it gets out because I'm going to have one heck of a cookbook. I am going to have over 200 keto recipes. Basically everything that we used to eat, I have recreated, from meatloaf to Salisbury steak to the KFC chicken bowl to egg roll in a bowl. I've done Chinese dishes, fried rice. I have done with cauliflower. I have done mozzarella sticks, cheese curds, onion rings, French fries done with different types of like zucchini and different types of veggies that you can do. I have done soups. I have done. I did the corned beef and cabbage. I have turned that into keto. I mean, I could just keep going of the things that I've come up with. I've recreated the McGriddle. I recreated the, let's see, what's another one I've done? God, there's just so many. It's hard to remember them all. Oh gosh. I've done, the pizza pockets, pizza rolls. I've done pot pies. I mean, desserts. I mean, I have come up with so many meals, you guys, so many things I have recreated. I've recreated all the burgers out there, done them in a casserole, so they turn to casserole. I did the White Castles, like actual White Castles, but I did it in a bake. I mean, there isn't anything that I can't eat now that I used to eat that I can now eat again. It's just changing the recipe. And all of you guys try my stuff and you tell me how delicious it is. So if you're new to my channel, go into my playlist under Keto Style Mukbangs and Recipes is what it's called. And start making some of my recipes and you'll agree with everybody. They almost taste the same. Cocoa wheats. I recreated cocoa wheats, you guys. It's endless what I've done. So I'm going to have an amazing cookbook. And it's going to have all my keto treats in it too. And if I can, I'm going to try to squeeze in the middle of it some of my journey. Talk about my journey, where I was, where I am, and show photos before and after. And every one of my recipes comes with a picture too. So you're going to get the recipe. all the ingredients, how to make it, and a photo of it, because I also take photos so that they look pretty too, so you get to see the recipes too. So that's going to be really cool too in that cookbook as well. Because it's always good to have the photos so people can see what it looks like. I mean, that's like what they call food porn. If you can make something look delicious, people will eat it. You want your food to look good. And I just think that keto is one that many people will do when they get to see what you can eat, you know? Oh my God, this is so delicious. Yum. I didn't realize this was going to be this good, and I didn't realize that was going to taste so much like pizza without having a crust. And many people do pizza with hamburger on it. I know that there's, you know, recipes out there like, or different places you can order from that you can put beef on it, hamburgers. So, man, it tastes just like pizza. And I don't even have red sauce on it. I imagine if I had the red sauce, it would be even more pizza. I am in love with this. Holy cow, it's good. And it only took 20 minutes to make it. Well, if you've seen the video, you saw that. I am not trying to be a pig either and eat fast. I talked for 20 minutes and been eating for like 13 minutes. But I try not to make these videos too long, and they always end too long because I always have so much to share and teach. I don't want to rush videos, you know. So I'm not trying to be a pig and eat super fast, but most of my video was talking. So we don't want to take another 20 minutes, half hour eating. That was delicious. You guys definitely got to try that one out. If you already did, if you've seen the video yesterday and you've already made it and tried it out, great. Maybe you sat down with me tonight and had it with me. I'm not sure, but if you haven't tried it, try it. Definitely a delicious keto meal. Very low carb. Like I said, this whole thing, my whole plate was only like, it was under 3 carbs. Unbelievable. So, but anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you were happy to see me come in and do another video, do some more teaching. I miss you guys so much. I'm doing the best I can to do more, you know, behind the camera videos, but I'm still getting recipes out and still doing the best I can. And I got some awesome keto treats coming and some more keto meals that I've been coming up with. Just been jotting things down and getting ready to do a grocery haul, and not for my channel, but I mean, go out and shop so I can start making some more meals, some more things I came up with. So yeah, I'm excited. And I am always excited to be behind the camera talking to you guys and teaching and helping each and every one of you get your life back. I love you guys very much. Now remember, if you're doing keto and you slipped off the wagon, I always teach, try not to cheat either, because when you cheat on your mate, no reason to cheat. I didn't have my first cheat until I had gotten to goal. And then I did. And I never would have even had any cheat. It hadn't been for people wanting. My mom wanted me to do it for Thanksgiving for her meals. Of course, I didn't the first year. I didn't until the second year because I was 15 months in. My son wanted me to do it on his birthdays, my husband for anniversaries and stuff. I have only had 9 cheats in over 4 years. That's it. And if I had chose to do the cheats, I would have had none, because I feel like I cheat every day. Come on, that looked like a cheat meal there. That definitely looked like a cheat meal. It was absolutely delicious. So really try hard not to cheat. But if you fall off that wagon, jump right back on, or I call it the train. If you fall off that train, jump right back on that keto train and keep ketoing on. Treasure your life. Love your life. Remember, there is nothing out there that should taste better than being thin and healthy feels. And keto meals are amazing. Doesn't hurt that they're delicious. I love you all very much. Everybody take care. God bless. And I'll see each and every one of you in my very next upload. And always remember, everybody, to what? Always remember to keep it keto.